When you don't have to speak, please keep yourself muted. Okay. So today I'm going to start with this coal and petroleum part, right? All of you know that these are the fossil fuels, all right? These are the natural sources of fossil fuels. These are the natural resources, all right? So if I talk about types of natural resources, there are two types, inexhaustible and exhaustible. Inexhaustible means जो खत्म नहीं होते, right? Which can renew themselves again and again. Example, we can take the example of inexhaustible resources for sunlight, air, etc. And exhaustible resources, we can take example of coal and petroleum. Yes. Okay, solar energy is inexhaustible and coal and petroleum etc are exhaustible, जो कि finish हो जाएंगे, and it take millions of years for them to make. Easily नहीं बनते हैं, बहुत साल लग जाते हैं, लंबा time period लग जाता है उनको बनने के लिए. Okay, so they are likely to be exhausted. Okay, so जो exhaustible resources हैं उनकी mainly they are mainly categorized into coal and petroleum, right? कोल जो होते हैं, no, yes, renewable and inexhaustible are same. Yes, you are right. Renewable resources are also known as inexhaustible. Renewable means जिनको आप renew कर सकते हो, right? दोबारा आपको मिल सकता है. See, water, air, sunlight, all these are the inexhaustible resources. Okay, but coal, petroleum, etc. non-renewable, or you can say exhaustible. Okay, so mainly two categories are here, coal and petroleum. Okay, coal जो होता है वो बहुत साल millions of years लग जाते हैं कोल को बनने में. And कोल बनता कैसे है? Dead plants के remains से, right? By the decomposition of dead plants. Okay, when the plants get dead, then under the earth, then by their decomposition it's being made. Okay, and coal is used to produce the steam of steam engine और electricity के लिए, heat के लिए, है ना, इन सब के लिए we are using coal nowadays. Okay, अब coal से हमें, yeah, it's petroleum etc are found in ocean beds also. Okay, deep in the earth. बिकॉज जितना ज्यादा इनको टेम्परेचर और प्रेशर मिलता है उतनी जल्दी ही ये कन्वर्ट होते हैं और उतनी ही अच्छी क्वालिटी के होते हैं, राइट? व्हाट दे नीड, हाई टेम्परेचर एंड हाई प्रेशर, राइट? So I was giving you the short intro for the chapter. So I was telling you about the coal. coal जो होता है ना वो कोक, कोल तार, कोल गैस और अमोनियम कंपाउंड्स में फिर फर्दर हम लोग उसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं. ओके, एंड कोल के अगर मैं टाइप्स की बात करूं, देन पीट, लिग्नाइट एंड बिटुमिनस एंड एंथ्रासाइट. 4 टाइप्स आर देयर. एंथ्रासाइट इज द बेस्ट वन, जिसके अंदर 90% कार्बन होता है. ओके, पीट सबसे लेस क्वालिटी का कोल होता है, which is having only 60% carbon in it, 50 to 60% carbon in it. Okay, उससे बेटर है लिग्नाइट, उससे बेटर है. अब ऐसा नहीं है कि पीट की कोई अलग क्वालिटी है एंड एंथ्रासाइट इज समथिंग एल्स. पीट बना बिकॉज इट गेट लेस temperature and less pressure. If the peat will get more temperature and more pressure, it may, and with according to the time, it may get converted into anthracite. Are you getting? Peat may get converted into anthracite, the best type of coal, if it will get few hundreds and or thousands of years more. So what they need, just time to be perfect. Okay, to be the best. Now petroleum. If I talk about petroleum, Ronak, I'm not having the PDF of chapter 4's question answers. We have discussed the question answers verbally. Then too, if you want, Ronak, I have asked Hemant to send me the PDF. As he will send, I will show this. I may take your class, no, not on Monday even. Are you guys comfortable if I'll take your class on Saturday? Are you guys comfortable? Okay. Then in tomorrow, if I'll take your class on Saturday, tomorrow in any of your class, I will enter and I will let you know the timings. Okay? मैं 1 घंटे या 2 घंटे की क्लास ले लूंगी and we will finish this chapter. Right? I will let you know बेटा. बता दूंगी मैं आपको जो भी होगा. ठीक है? चलिए. मैं कल किसी भी क्लास में आके बता दूंगी. ठीक है? And I will send you the meeting ID and password by the permission of ma'am if she will allow. Okay? All right. So I was telling you about the petroleum that पेट्रोलियम से हमें पेट्रोकेमिकल्स मिलते हैं, राइट? पेट्रोलियम हमको ड्रिलिंग से मिलता है ना? वी हैव टू ड्रिल रिग्स. ओके. पेट्रोलियम नेचुरल गैस भी होती है पेट्रोलियम के ऊपर की तरफ. जब हम पेट्रोलियम निकालते हैं then in the upper part we get the natural gases also. ओके. नेचुरल गैसेस जिनको हम CNG एंड कार्बन या लक्ष्य की तरह यूज करते हैं, राइट? मीथेन भी होती है उस नेचुरल गैसेस के अंदर. ओके. सो पेट्रोलियम आल्सो टेक मिलियंस ऑफ इयर्स. ओके. इट इज आल्सो मेड अप ऑफ डिकम्पोजिशन ऑफ डेड प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स अंडर द सी, राइट? सी बेड्स में से मिलते हैं, एज पवन टोल्ड मी राइट नाउ. ओके. एंड पेट्रोलियम आपको अकेले नहीं मिलता है, या along with petroleum you will no, it cannot Ishant. Okay. Along with petroleum you get so many other also components like diesel, like kerosene, like coal. Okay. So जब आपको पेट्रोलियम मिलता है तो आपको उसका destructive distillation करना होता है. What is destructive distillation? That means you have to separate them according to their boiling point. You know, all of them are having their different boiling points, right? So just according to that you can separate them out, because see, if I think it's a mixture of a liquid, and in that if diesel is having the boiling point 40 degrees Celsius, then at 40 degrees Celsius diesel will start evaporating. If kerosene is, and you can take a condenser tube, you can collect that vapors. आप उन vapors को ठंडा करके collect कर सकते हो, and after that you can use them. Okay. And if I talk about the kerosene, कि kerosene या diesel या कोई और component है जिसका 60 या 70 degree Celsius है, then it will start evaporating. When its temperature will come, then at that temperature you can separate that one, right? तो इस तरह से अलग अलग boiling points होने की वजह से we can separate them very comfortably, and this is known as distillation. Okay. This is known as distillation. All right. We are going to study in detail about the fractional distillation. Fraction means हम उसका कुछ part अलग कर रहे हैं, right? So that is known as fractional distillation of petroleum. At their boiling points, we are separating them out. Okay. All right. So the materials, I hope it is clear to you what are natural resources जो कि हमारे आसपास हैं और जो नेचर ने बनाए हैं, right? Because we need them. Okay. अब उसमें एयर भी इंक्लूड हो जाता है, वाटर भी, पेट्रोलियम भी, मिनरल्स भी, प्लांट्स भी, एनिमल्स भी, एवरीथिंग इज इंक्लूडेड इन दीज नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज, राइट? दे आर प्रेजेंट ऑन द अर्थ इन अबंडेंस. बहुत ज्यादा हैं, but because of we are using them a lot, that's why some of the resources are exhausting nowadays. Okay, and what are these resources? We have discussed already, these are the forest, wildlife, coal, petroleum, natural gas, minerals, etc. All right. Inexhaustible, जो खत्म नहीं होंगे, और जो दोबारा सनलाइट कभी एयर खत्म नहीं होगी, एयर कभी खत्म नहीं होगा. ओके, क्ले, सैंड, ये ऐसे रिसोर्सेज हैं जो कि रिन्यू हो सकते, दोबारा बन जाएंगे, अनलिमिटेड क्वांटिटी के अंदर है नेचर में, एंड वी डोंट थिंक दैट दे आर गोइंग टू एग्जॉस्ट. ऑलराइट. सो एग्जॉस्टेबल रिसोर्सेज दो टाइप के होते हैं, रिन्यूएबल एंड non-renewable. Okay, exhaustible, which are limited quantity in nature and likely to be exhausted over a certain period of time. Okay, so जो replenish कर सकते हैं खुद को easily, recycle हो सकते हैं, proper time period. See, time period is also important because as we are using a lot water, we are using a lot. Okay, and soil, if we are using a lot, soil is getting eroded a lot, then it takes millions of years for these natural resources to be formed. बहुत साल लग जाते हैं इन लोगों को बनने में. It's not so easy. Okay, so कुछ रिसोर्सेज तो एग्जॉस्ट नहीं होते हैं, कुछ रिसोर्सेज होते हैं जो खुद को रिप्लेनिश नहीं कर पाते और उनकी क्विकली रिसाइकिल नहीं हो सकती है. ये नॉन रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज के अंदर आते हैं. ठीक है, कोल, पेट्रोलियम, नेचुरल गैस इसी के एग्जाम्पल्स हैं. ऑलराइट. एग्जॉस्टेबल में भी देखो खत्म तो हो जाएंगे लेकिन वापस रिप्लेनिश भी हो सकते हैं. फॉरेस्ट, वाइल्ड लाइफ, राइट, मिनरल्स वापस रिप्लेनिश हो सकते हैं, बट कोल, पेट्रोलियम, नेचुरल गैस दे टेक मिलियंस ऑफ ईयर्स टू बी फॉर्म. ओके, सो वो मटेरियल जो कि बर्न्ड भी हो जाते हैं पावर प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए, हीट, आपको हीट एनर्जी देने के लिए, वो फ्यूल्स कहलाते हैं. पेट्रोलियम इज अ एग्जांपल ऑफ फ्यूल, coal is an example of fuel. Now can anyone tell why the fuels like petroleum, coal, they are known as fossil fuels? Why they are having another name, fossil fuels? What are fossils? What are fossils? Okay, let me ask to Ishant. Oh no, today I want to hear from Kavish. Yes, Kavish. Yes, Kavish.
Ma'am, fossil fuels are the fuels that are made by the dead remains of plants and animals.
Okay, they are made up of dead remains of plants and animals, right? Which get buried under the earth, right? जो दब जाते हैं, and when they get the high temperature, high pressure, they will get converted into fossil fuels. So, what are fossils?
Ma'am, fossils.
Yeah.
Ma'am, remains of.
Yes.
Skeleton.
Remains. Yes, remains of any living organism, right? Buried trees हो गए या buried bodies हो गई. Okay, these are known, and so they are also made up of burying of that. That's why they are known as fossil fuels. Very good, Kavish. Now, coal. Coal, I have given you the intro. ये भी fossil fuels होता है, hard होता है, black होता है. ठीक है, coal mines के अंदर हमें मिलता है, अर्थ की सरफेस के अंदर. एंड बिग कोल माइंस हमारी कंट्री की अगर मैं बात करूं, देन झारिया एंड बोकारो इन झारखंड एंड रानीगंज in West Bengal we are having. Okay, as I have told you, it take millions of years to form coal, petroleum, etc. Okay, and because they are made up of the dead and decaying of animals as well as plants. Okay, when they will get high temperature and pressure, and what this process is called carbonization. You may underline this on page number 76, carbonization. You may get defined from here, what is carbonization. Okay, so it is the chemical process in which the dead and decaying matter of plants and animals, they get converted into the fossils. Okay, कोल के अंदर क्या होता है, कार्बन, बट कार्बन के साथ में हाइड्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन, नाइट्रोजन, सल्फर, ये सब भी प्रेजेंट होते हैं. ओके, कोल कहाँ यूज करते हैं? हैव यू गाइस सीन एनीवन यूजिंग द कोल?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you guys seen anyone using the coal? Okay, where? Okay, in chula, in trains. Okay, to run the trains. Anywhere else? Have you guys seen houses also? Priyanki, where we use railway engines, cooking food. Okay. Have you guys seen the washerwomen doing ironing with coal? Yes. They used to do the ironing with coal. So coal is having a lot of uses. Okay. बहुत सारे यूजेस हैं कोल के. कोल को थर्मल पावर प्लांट्स में भी यूज किया जाता है इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट करने के लिए, एंड कोल तार भी बनाया जाता है, राइट? कोक, कोल तार, कोल गैस, ओके, ये सब बनाया जाता है कोल से, है ना? फ्यूल्स में भी, एज यू गाइस टोल्ड मी कि इन विलेजेस दे यूज्ड टू मेक फूड on chulas, and in that chulas they are using these coals. Okay, तो how coal is formed in the nature? पहले क्या होता था, जैसे बड़े बड़े जंगल हैं, ठीक है, कोई earthquake आया और any other natural disaster came, then these huge forests which are covering most of the earth, what will happen? They will get buried. Okay, now when all the trees will get buried under the earth, natural calamities की वजह से buried हो जाएंगी, तब इनके जो plants part होंगे, they will get converted into peat coal first, right? Peat coal, जिसमें मैंने बताया था आपको 50 to 60% coal होता है. Now this peat coal will get high temperature and high pressure. Okay, when it will be compressed, जब ये compress होगा, दबेगा high temperature and high pressure में, then it will get converted into peat. से कौन सा coal बनेगा? The better one is lignite. The lowest is peat, then the lignite is better than peat. Then after that, if there will be for few more years, it will be buried over there. अगर कुछ और साल वहीं पर रहा, then it will get converted into the bituminous coal, okay, which is having more amount of carbon rather than lignite. Oh, sorry, that peat and that peat. Okay. Finally, anthracite will be made with 90% carbon, which is the best variety of coal. All right. अब कोल जो होता है वो भी उसका भी आपको डिस्ट्रक्टिव डिस्टिलेशन करना पड़ता है. See, पेट्रोलियम का हम फ्रैक्शनल डिस्टिलेशन करते हैं, एंड फॉर कोल वी यूज टू डू डिस्ट्रक्टिव डिस्टिलेशन. Okay, breaking coal by heating it to high temperature in the absence of air. That is known as destructive distillation. Okay. All right. Now let me show you this video, and after that I'll discuss the destructive distillation. Kavish wants to ask something. Yes, Kavish, beta.
No, ma'am.
Okay, you may lower down your hand then. All right, Kavish, as you are already unmuted and you are sitting in a peaceful environment, so please let me know whether the screen is visible or not. I'm going to share a video to explain it more. All right. Yes, Kavish, please let me know whether the screen is visible or not. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Cars, trains, etc. all are running around us. They don't eat any food like any living. We can see so many vehicles like bikes, cars, trains, etc. all are running around us. They don't eat any food like any living being do. Then how they get their energy? Yes, they get their energy from fuel. The fuel can either be coal or petroleum product. They provide energy for vehicles to move. In this module, we are going to learn more about these natural energy resources. Objectives. At the end of this module, you'll be able to define natural resources and its types, describe the coal and its other useful products, describe petroleum and its refining process, list the various constituents of petroleum and their uses, describe the natural gas and its importance. Hey dear, what are you doing here? Hey, I'm fond of seeing running trains on tracks. Some trains run very speedily while others not. But I observed so many times that some engines emit a lot of fume while others do not. Yeah, you're right, because in some train engines, the fuel source is coal and in others, it is diesel. Now, electric engines are frequently used all over the world. You know, resources are of two types, natural and man-made. Natural resources such as forests, air, water, soil, coal, petroleum, and natural gas are directly obtained from nature. Natural resources can be broadly classified into two categories: inexhaustible natural resources and exhaustible resources. Inexhaustible natural resources are present in abundance, hence it is unlikely that it will be exhausted by any human activity. Sunlight and air are examples of such resources. On other side, the amount of exhaustible resources is limited and they can be exhausted by human activities and consumption. Forests, wildlife, coal, natural gas, petroleum, minerals are the examples of these resources. Do you know that some exhaustible resources like coal, natural gas, and petroleum were formed from the dead remains of living organisms called fossils, and hence these are also known as fossil fuels? Hey, now let us know about these fossil fuels in details. Let us start with coal. You may have seen coal in your surrounding. It is hard and black in color. Coal is used for a variety of purposes such as cooking food, running railway engines, thermal plants, and various industries. After heating in air, it starts burning and produces carbon dioxide gas. You will be surprised to know that some useful byproducts of coal like coke, coal tar, and coal gas are obtained directly from coal. Do you know how these byproducts are helpful for us? At first, let us know about coke. Coke is a tough, porous, and black-colored substance. In the manufacturing of steel and extraction of many metals, it is mainly used. Coal tar is a black, thick liquid with unpleasant smell. It is frequently used for manufacturing of synthetic dyes, perfumes, drugs, explosives, paints, plastics, paints, and photographic materials. To obtain coke from coal, coal gas is produced. In many industries located near coal plants, it is used as a fuel. Friends, I know you all are fond of luxury cars and vehicles, but do you know on which fuel do they run on roads? Actually, most of these run on either petrol, diesel, or compressed natural gas, also known as CNG. Petrol and diesel are obtained from a natural resource called petroleum. Do you see that petroleum and natural gas deposits exists as a layer above the water layer?
See, petroleum refining. Petroleum is a dark colored liquid, right? How we refine it, how we get it separate from other oil and kerosene and diesel and petrol by
Boiling.
refining. Okay, these constituents of petroleum is known as refining. इनका separation refining कहलाता है, and it is carried out in petroleum refinery. Okay, वहां पर इन सबको separate out किया जाता है petroleum refinery के अंदर. Okay, by the method of distillation we can do this. All right, so petroleum gas in liquid form LPG we use.
Now let's move on to our next exhaustible natural resource. This is natural gas, also known as compressed natural gas or CNG. It is stored under high pressure as compressed natural gas, CNG. CNG is generally used for power generation, but due to less polluting, it is being used as a fuel for vehicles. It is also used for cooking purposes. Natural gas is also used as a base material for the manufacture of a number of chemicals and fertilizers. Friends, as we know that petrol and diesel are exhaustible resources, that is, the amount of them in nature is limited and will deplete one day. It is important to use these resources carefully while utilizing. Here are a few useful tips for us as advised by the Petroleum Conservation Research Association, PCRA. 1. We should switch off the engine at traffic lights or traffic jams. 2. Drive at a constant and moderate speed as far as possible. 3. We also should ensure regular maintenance of the vehicle and correct air pressure in tires. Summary. Friends, let's summarize what we have learned so far. Natural resources can be broadly classified into inexhaustible and exhaustible resources. In nature, inexhaustible natural resources are present in unlimited quantity and are not likely to be exhausted by any human activity. Sunlight and air are the examples of such resources. The amount of exhaustible resources is limited and they can be exhausted by human activities. Forests, wildlife, coal, natural gas, petroleum, minerals are some of the examples of these resources.
All right, I hope it must be clear to you guys now. Right? Okay, so let's continue. Thank you, Bobby. All right. So, telling you about the destructive distillation of coal. Destructive distillation could be done. Let's talk more about the destructive distillation. We'll share the PDF from the book again. I guess everybody is not having it. They can use it just like I can see out here. She must not be having the book here. She hasn't purchased yet. Okay. All right. So what we have done for this destructive distillation, हमने क्या किया? हमने powdered coal को थोड़ा सा heat कर लिया. Okay. जब हम उसको heat करेंगे ना, then dark brownish grey color के vapors ऊपर आएंगे. Okay. Now अब कुछ कार्बन जो है इन वेपर्स के अंदर भी प्रेजेंट है, जो कि सॉलिडिफाई हो जाएगा बॉइलिंग फ्लूइड के आसपास, एंड दिस इज नोन एज गैस कार्बन. ठीक, जब आप उसको हीट करोगे, clean this. Are you able to see this picture? What we are doing here, we are doing the destructive distillation of coal. Okay, so some of the vapors will get collected on the mouth of the tube, and this is known as gas carbon. Okay, अब जो ये वेपर है वो escape होगी and it will go into the conical flask जिसके अंदर पानी है. ठीक है, and वहाँ पर ये दो layers बना देगी. The upper layer which is having the clear liquid, that is known as ammonical liquid. I have told you ammonia is also one form of carbon. Okay, ammonified. So it is having the ammonical or at the lower layer here, it contains the coal tar. So colorless gas is known as coal gas, जो कि इसमें हाइड्रोजन मीथेन हाइड्रोजन वगैरह होंगे जो कि फ्लास्क से बबल आउट हो. Okay, from the another tube. Are you able to see the second tube from the right side in this diagram? This one, coal gas will come out from this. Okay, so this is the by this method you can do the destructive distillation. That means coal को heat करना और उसको high temperature दे करके उसको break करना. Okay, इसमें से coal gas को, coal tar को, इन सबको हम separate out कर सकते हैं. Coke, as I have showed you right now in the video, that coke प्योर फॉर्म होता है कार्बन का जिसमें 98% कार्बन होता है. कोक को आप कहाँ यूज करते हो? वी यूज कोक फॉर मेकिंग गैसेस, वाटर गैस एक्सेट्रा हम बनाते हैं. ओके, मेटल्स के एक्सट्रैक्शन में, ores में से, you know metals, when you are getting the metals, you don't get them in their pure form. They are present in the ore form. That means different metals will be added in it. Okay, so you have to separate them from their ores. So for that coke is being used. Okay, iron industry, steel industries में ये बहुत ज्यादा काम आता है. Okay, आयरन इंडस्ट्रीज में गर्म करने के लिए लोहे को गर्म करते हैं तो इसको शीट्स वगैरह बनती है ना आयरन इंडस्ट्रीज में. स्टील इंडस्ट्री, स्टील इज व्हाट? स्टील इज एन ओर ऑफ आयरन, क्रोमियम, निकल एक्सेट्रा. In that also coke is being used to get them heated. Okay, now coal tar, very unpleasant smell this coal tar is having, but it is being used to make paints, dyes, etc. Okay, बहुत डिस्कस का लिक्विड होता है, बहुत अनप्लेजेंट स्मेल. ओके, 200 कार्बन कंपाउंड्स का मिक्सचर होता है दिस कोल tar, राइट. एंड बहुत सारे केमिकल्स अपने से हम इसको सेपरेट आउट कर सकते हैं. ओके, synthetic fibers are also made by this, pesticides are also made by, plastics are also made, right, explosives भी बनते हैं. Okay, now come to the coal gas. Coal gas we are separating over there in distillation from the second tube which we have put it in the beaker. Okay, so coal gas के अंदर भी 3 combustible gases होती है. Combustible means which could be burned, हाइड्रोजन, मीथेन और कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड. ओके, सो इसकी बहुत ज्यादा कैलोरीज देती है ये कोल गैस हमको. ओके, हाइड्रोजन एंड मीथेन की क्योंकि कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू, कैलोरी मींस कितनी कैलोरी मिलती है, हाउ मच एनर्जी वी गेट, दैट इज देयर कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू. And ammonium compound, at the time of destructive distillation of coal, at the time of destructive distillation of coal, ammonium compounds are produced. When you will dissolve it into water, what they will form? Ammonical liquid, right? Ammonical liquid we have separated out in the destructive distillation of coal over here. Are you able to see the upper layer, which is the clear? See in this diagram, the upper layer, water dissolve ammonia to form ammonical liquid. Okay. Now about petroleum, we are going to discuss in our next class. As right now, Kanupriya ma'am is here with me. Good morning, Kanupriya ma'am.
Hey.
Good morning, ma'am.
Preeti Kumawat ma'am. And me?
Good morning, Kanupriya ma'am.